So sorry, I pressed go live without even getting in the stand. So that's not very good, is it? Anyway, here now. Oh dear. I need to just kind of go to my desk and try and clear some space. Nice to see you all. Thank you for joining me this lovely rainy day here in England, UK. Today will be card making. I'm just going to clean as I talk to you, okay? Hope you don't mind. The card making, what was I going to say? Monochromatic. So I don't know if you're one of these people that kind of shy away from monochromatic. Monochromatic being the same colour and the same shade. So you can do a lot with one colour because then you get a variety of shades within that one colour. Or whether you find it boring, you might think, well, who would just want one colour? But I like them as a bit of a go-to. I do keep going back to monochromatic because, one, I like to show people actually you can make some lovely stuff with just one colour. And also, if you're starting out with stamping or card making and you don't have a lot of product, then it's a good way to get the most out of a product or even one stamp set. Hello, Carol. Hello, Esther. So happy to catch her live. Happy to have you here. Thank you for joining me. So I'm going to recreate a card that if you came to my class a few weeks ago, I'm going to do that one. I think it might be called a stable fold. Stable gate fold. Anyway, we'll figure that one out over the time. And shall I show you? I always like to kind of wait for the surprise and show you afterwards. Now, I did wonder whether I should change it up and not do monochromatic, but maybe if we have time, I will show you a non-monochromatic version, possibly. Thinking about it, just trying to look for my stamp set that I need. I'm looking for... That's a great start, isn't it, when you can't find the stamp set you need. Blessings and Home. Where have you gone? Let's have a look. Oh, there you are. It's snuck in the wrong... That's why. See, alphabetical order, but I'm putting all my more recent ones on the end here. That's why. Okay, let's turn you around. Enough of me blabbering on. Here we go. Hopefully we can get some good motion today without feeling too seasick. Right, so what I need here is a piece of Misty Moonlight, okay, and need a bit of the Designer Series paper, another bit of Misty Moonlight, and a layer for that, and a layer for the back, and I need a piece to stamp on as well. Let's just have a look at the original. Okay, so let's go from here. Get myself organised. I was a bit naughty and left everything to the last minute rather than getting organised beforehand. I was like, oh, it's fine. I got 5-10 minutes, it's fine. And then typically you run late then, don't you? Because you should have got it sorted beforehand, shouldn't you, Esther? Okay, never mind, never mind. That's life, isn't it? Life is busy, life goes on. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sticking a Christmas tune there for you. Okay. So, also Misty Moonlight. Everything's Misty Moonlight, sponsored by Misty Moonlight. Okay, let's say hello to Valerie. Hello, Esther. Love the card you made for your husband. Thank you, Valerie. And hi to Shaz and anybody else that sneaked in without saying hello. I'll do you a shout out hello if you come and say hello. So if you're wondering what Valerie's talking about, you can just... What am I doing? Come on, sort it out, Esther. You can head over to my YouTube channel and find out what he's been up to. He snuck in my craft room and made me a Valentine's card. It's very sweet. And then I had to make him one, didn't I? So, just finding some scrap paper. Right, if you're watching me, play just forward this 5 minutes, alright? Just warning you now. Oh, Vicky says she's lucky. I went looking for you, didn't get notified. How very rude. Right, we're going to stamp one normal, as it were. Stamp this larger image, which is from Blessings of Home, which is available now on my online shop. Probably don't need all this paper, but you do need quite a lot. So if I come in at an angle, there we go. And then you've got this lovely sort of halo around it, which is deliberate, because then, you know, if you want to make the outside stand out, you can. So that piece is going to go at the front. And then for my insert, using the same stamp, let's do this side. I'm going to partially ink up my stamp and then just lay it down on the bottom half here. You're normally asleep at this time, Vicky. Oh, well, it's lovely to have your company. And I'm going to stamp now the opposite side, turn my card around and stamp it at the top half. Okay, so you've got a nice little detail, top and bottom. Top and tailing, you know. Okie dokie, what else do we want to do? Right, let's move that off to the side. Ein Minuten. I need the blending brush, would be good. Oh, my back just clicked. Did you hear that? Probably didn't, but that was a good click. Right, let's see what else we've got in here. I'm looking for... Yes, they're in here. My blender pens. Okay, let's start simple. I like to just take the ink off of my stamps if you just rub it around, because you only go to waste otherwise, and then you can get it onto your brush. Now, I did use this for a different blue. I'm just being a little bit cautious, see what it's like. And we're just going to give it a little shading along the top and along the bottom, or the tail, if we talk about tops and tails. Like so. Hey, hey, Wendy. So, there you go. Hopefully you can see the little bit of contrast. This is going to be your insert that lies at the back. Let me just talk you through this card. What's really fun about this is it's a simple A6 card that I have chopped the front in half, okay? And then you use that panel, ta-da, to sit on the front, okay? Top and tailing reminds me of when my cousin used to visit and we slept top to tail in the bed. We would have been around 10 at the time. Ah, okay, I'm zooming in and out. What's just... I think with this phone it likes to be zoomed out, and then if I put it down, no. I don't know, there's no solution for my silly phone. Carol says she set her alarm, otherwise she would have missed it. Okay, so back to the project at hand. That's going to be that and that, right. So I think that, oh no, we do need that in a minute, so I'm just going to put that to the side. Let's bring on our image, and I'm going to use these blend pens. Now, these might easily get missed in the catalogue because our Stampin' Blend alcohol markers have come to town and kind of taken over a bit. But these blend pens have their place. You get 3 pens and they're dual tipped, so you kind of get 6 pens for your money's worth for £11.25. I've written a label, that's how I know. And what it does, I'm just going to give this a bit of resuscitation. Staying alive, staying alive. There we go. And then hopefully, no, it didn't work. Let's turn it over. Press a little bit harder. There we go. And I've got a little bit of transfer, which I need. Hi, Karen. And then I'm going to pick up the ink with my blender pen, and we're just going to add it onto the flower. So the ink is like a clear ink, so whatever colour you add, it will pick it up. Now, the more you colour, obviously, because the colour will then start fading away because you've transferred the colour onto your project. Now, don't be worrying, I'm not going to spend all day colouring. I say that to you guys and then I end up spending all day colouring, don't I? I'm gonna try and be a little bit more hasty. There we go. And you can even maybe pick up a little bit of the colour that you've already stamped. Actually, you probably don't need an awful lot more on your pen. Look, I can just use that to blend it in. Can you see? Feels like miles away. There he is. There's the guy of the hour that made my card. Hi, darling. If you haven't checked out the video, go on YouTube and have a look on my channel, Stampin Star Creations. No, that's my shop. Stampin Star Creations. He's had a lot of love already, so thank you to everybody that's watched the video. Really appreciate that. So if in doubt and you're not sure about what colours to use, just use one. That's it, use one colour. If you're not sure about colour theory or which colours go together, use one. That would be my advice to you. There we go. I think I'm done with my colouring. You can't see any colouring, Carol. Are you frozen? Oh no. I hope everyone else can see some colouring. I did colour it, honest. Okay, let's see now if I can find the matching dies. And then, so if you get the matching dies to go with the stamp set, it doesn't come on a magnetic sheet, I put it on there. This, rather than having to cut out with scissors, look at that, it fits perfectly around it. So let's grab out my, see if we can find the baby machine. It's hiding. I think this will fit through, let me just, yes, that will go through there. Need some plates. We're just going to chop it down because it'll be a bit big to go through. Bring on all the mini stuff because I haven't got space to put anything else on my desk. And you can't cut the die, Esther. What are you doing? Let's just chop that off, save it in my scraps. I hope you're all well today. What have you been up to? Let me know. I like to be nosy like that, find out what you've been up to. So we need plate 1 and then the clear plate. Now if you're worried about slippage, then you can use something like a post-it note or some washi tape or some non-sticky tape stuff. Oh, is my comments frozen? I don't think so. Maybe people just are watching rather than commenting. If you all let me know what you've done with your day, then I can see if my comments are frozen or not. So let's just adjust this. That will do. Feed it through. Can everyone see? I'm not seeing anything other than the card when you stamp the image. Carol, if you can hear, then go out of Facebook and then come back in again, because it might just have frozen on you. Because I'm just running it through the machine now and I've gone and missed a bit. Let's try that again. That sounds better. It might have moved slightly, but we can go with it. As long as it cuts it out, that's the main thing. Yeah, sometimes it just, you know, plays up like that to keep you on your toes. Right, let's move this. And then, so what we've got left is this piece here, which is going to be the backing for this. And I thought it'd be nice if we actually embossed that. So I might, let me have a little think. I'm going to change it up and use the brick embossing for the class. I got them to use the new honeycomb one, but I think I'm going to choose brick. Right, I'm going to do it off screen because it's easier. running out of space on the old desk. So you just have to trust me that I'm running it through the machine. Oh, Barbie's just received the You Matter set and had a play with it last night. She loves it. So if you want to know more details about that, head over to my online shop. Oh, Cassie's back. She can see now, everybody. There we go. Look at that. I love this brick emboss. Look what it does. It makes some stick out, and oh, I didn't like that. Can you see that? It makes some of them stick out even more than others. It's so very clever. Okay, let's bring back our blending brush. We're just going to go around the edges to have a little bit of cohesiveness. I used that word in a video the other day. It made me laugh. I think that's such a big word, isn't it? I'm all grown up now. I use big words. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, where are we? I've lost a piece. It's right here. Where did that go? I've lost the blue piece. I was showing you all, wasn't I? How on earth does that happen when you are crafting? I do not know. I don't understand. Oh, it's under there, right? It's always got to be under somewhere or on the floor. Okay? Just so you know. Right. The other thing I wanted to do is to cut out some of these pretty leaves. Now, rather than wasting, not that we... Oh no, hold on. I've got to be careful where I cut these, because it's going to show through. I was going to use this back piece, but I just suddenly thought it will show through, so maybe we'll just, let me just have a think. We've got a scrap piece of Misty Moonlight anywhere. You're not Misty Moonlight, you're disguised as Misty Moonlight. Here we go. Yeah, probably on the floor, that's where things usually end up, isn't it? Let's use this little random piece here. Okay, I'm going to bring out the mini because it's quite nice to see. Oh, hold on, is that the piece? I was going to say that looked quite long. This is the one I'm after. So it's the three sort of more viney ones, the ones without the flowers. Okay, let's bring back the little... Right, I'm going to put everything to my left, so if I lose it, it's gone to the left, okay? To the left, to the left. Bum, 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 just take off those bits, sorry about the noise. Just see how many we can get out of here. I love squeezing it in, see if we can get the most out of our card. You haven't all told me what you've been up to today. I'm intrigued. You're all keeping very quiet about what you're up to. And then this one. Hello, Renee. Nice to see you. Not Renee, Renee. I keep wanting to say Renee. But it's Renee, isn't it? So do excuse me if I just call you Renee Renee or Renee Renee. Just ignore it, okay? I think it's because I know a Renee. So when I look at it, I see Renee. Oh, Vicky's been productive. She made some cards. So that's 1, 2, 3. Oh, I found the lid to my pokey tool. I'm going to put it there, so it can go straight back on afterwards. Karen's just getting to drop off the boys, so a week of peace and quiet. then you've got to have a chest x-ray. Oh dear, I hope that's nothing too serious. Valerie says, I've not been up long, so watching. Barbie's off work, unfortunately. Oh dear. Well, I hope the new meds do the trick. Well, there is definitely no washing going out on my line today because, well, it was forecast, although yesterday was a little bit gutting because it kept saying threatening like rain when I could have easily put some washing out, I reckon. So, yes, a bit sad on the washing front at the moment. But that's okay, I've been productive indoors instead. Lots of sorting, tidying. I'm on a decluttering mission at the moment. So that's what I've been up to, lots of decluttering. But boy, it feels good. Proper decluttering. I'm not talking about just getting rid of one or two things, like proper sort out. But, you know, there's still something that I can't let go of, that I find difficult to let go of, and that's okay. I come across it and deal with it accordingly. Decide if I really do want it or not. So this piece I've cut out is going to go here. Now, I'm trying to think if I wrote down the dimensions for this somewhere or not. I can't remember. I might just have to, when I stick it on YouTube, I might have to tell you what the dimensions are. So this, I mean, this is the A6 size. So my insert here is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8 inches. Everything's done in inches, it's a bit easier. And this bit that I cut off here is about 4 and just over 4 oh, hold on. No, you want to know that depth, don't you? So I came down here and cut 3 inches, okay? Nice and easy. And then, yeah, just take a 1/4 inch off anywhere, or however you do it. I know some people need to know the measurements, and that's fine, but right now I'm just going to get on and make the card. I'm going to use this up. I know, it's a fun layout, isn't it? I was trying to figure out what the name was, and I think it is Stable Fold or something like that. So if you go and try this out, or this design or anything like that, then please do share it on my Facebook group if you're on there, or if you're on Facebook at SSC Inspired and Shared, or you can always send me an email. I'm just going to go a little bit wild with the dimensionals because you want it nice and, you know, what do you call it? Make sure it sticks. A Dutch gatefold. Oh, I thought a Dutch gatefold was where there's like 2 pieces at the bottom and then like 1 piece at the top. So if somebody can do the research and find out for me, that'd be perfect. Right, I'm just going to figure out where these little doofers are going to go. Yeah, that's good. So nice. 3's not a crowd in this case. I tend to use Tombow glue for most things. So you could use your fine liquid glue, but Barbie says she doesn't think she's seen it before. So my Facebooks recently have come bringing you some nice simple folds, haven't they? It's quite nice for beginner crafters particularly who just want to step it up to maybe make something a bit different and are bored of doing a flat fold, as it were. Well, hello Miss Kay, nice to see you. Let me just check that needs tucking in a bit, I think. Let's spudge him over. No, let's go the opposite way. Let's try that. That's a bit better, that'll do. Right. See, we managed to disguise that a little bit at the end. But remember, because you're sticking it on the card, if you cut it up out here and you stuck it like that, you'll notice on the other side. Actually, that looks quite pretty, but we're not going to go there. Okay, let's sort out these dimensionals. I was going to call them dimensions. Dimensionals. There's a long bit. There we go. My nails are slowly growing back now. I cut them rather short and I regretted it rather quickly. I didn't need to cut them so short, and I won't next time. So our pretty insert is going to go inside. Now also bear in mind, if you are planning to write on this piece, that you might want to think about where the writing is. But if you don't want to write on this piece, there's always the back. So if you wanted to write a longer message, you can maybe put another piece of white card on the back. Now again, you could have this as the grey wood grain, but I'm going to stick with my monochromatic theme. There we go. And this is going to, you're kind of aiming for the middle. So if you stick that down like that, or place it down I should say, you want to have a look at the border all the way around. Okay. And then what I tend to do, I put my finger just above where I need to glue it. So I know that anywhere down here is where I need to glue. It is called a stapled order card. Thank you. There we go. Thank you for finding out for me, Valerie. Oh, Tanya, welcome. Woohoo! Seeing you live, she says. Woohoo! Right, let me open that up to make sure. Yeah, look at that. I didn't glue beyond it, so that's good. Now, when I did my original one, is this my original one? It got rather floppy quickly, and I don't know if that's because I kept opening it or the way that I did the hinge. So just be careful not to kind of overdo it initially, especially if you're giving it to somebody. It's fine, it's just a little bit ultra floppy. So you might want to think about when you open it, if you wanted to put a sentiment inside, you could just mark out with pencil the outline. Excuse me. So you know where you want the sentiment to go. And there, you could also write on this side, but I think it might look a little bit more scruffy. So just to complete it, we will add some little rhinestones or something. Something looks good. It says, got the stamp of approval from my husband. That's great. Thank you, my dear. Now, you know what would look pretty? There's me going monochrome. The copper would look very pretty. Oh, I've got these. I've not used these yet. Oh, stop press. We're going to use polished dots. These are so pretty. So pretty, I've not used them. So let's do that. We're going to break into these today. And just do little, we could do some little dewy drops on the flowers. Right, I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to try and zoom you in like that. Love your colours, says Deborah. Hi, Deborah. When did you sneak in? Sneaky peekies. Maybe a massive dewdrop because it's kind of fallen down onto the other flower. I'm going for 3. 3 is the magic number. And I think I'm going to call that a card. Sorry. Instead of saying call it a day, I like to say we're going to call it a card. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you've been watching Esther at Stampin Star Creations. I thank you for your company once again today. I hope you've been inspired. And rule of 3, right? Thank you, exactly. This is gorgeous, says Bobby. Beautiful, says Valerie. Hello, Esther Love, says Bobby. Beautiful as always, says Vicky. Thank you so much. Ta-da! So, we'll have to decide where we're going to write on this card. But there we go. Bobby, late as always, eh? Snacking at the last minute. But not a lot of variety today. I was saying to you about the possibility of doing another variation, but do you know what? I might be really cheeky and save that for tonight for my for YouTube. Is that really cheeky? Beautiful cards, okay. Thank you everybody for your lovely compliments. I think I might just do that. It will save me the headspace of thinking about what I'm going to do tonight. Can you tell I haven't planned? And I've got lots of lovely new stamp sets to play with. So, you know, actually I've got flowering rain boots. That's staring me in the face. And it's a great way to show that if you use a different stamp set, different papers, it just looks completely different. So, thank you so much for joining me. I quite like it. I think it's a luxury card. Luxury, as my mother would say. There we go. A stable gate card. Stable gate card. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, says Tanya. Here, I'm all for that. Just means I can get on with all the other bits I need to be doing, rather than thinking about what I'm going to do tonight. Nice to have your company, and I'll be back on your screens tonight at 9 o'clock my time. We're in GMT, so you can work that out for wherever you are. If you like what you see, like the products that I've used, I do sell it, so you can contact me or look at my online shop, stampinstarcreations.co.uk. You could drop me an email if you've got any inquiries, or if you want to know about the joining offer at the moment, which is rather good because you get 2 free stamp sets for just £99 starting, and you get to choose your starter kit. I don't know if many companies actually let you do that. Let you choose like what you want to have for your starter kit when you join. So yes, there you go. We have a fantastic little team, and we call ourselves a family really. It's a lovely sense of community spirit. So take care. Love to you all. Thank you for watching. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, wherever you are. Ciao, bye bye. I keep saying ciao. I'm going to stop saying ciao. Bye.